A lot of people think that Edinburgh's streetscape is pretty permanent. Sure, new streets might be added, but surely wouldn't be any streets that straight up disappeared, right? Right? Well, there have been streets that have disappeared for various reasons and in various ways. And no, I am not talking about Mary King's Close, although that is Edinburgh's most famous disappearing street. Let's start off with what is now Chambers Street. Today, Chambers Street is basically seen as part of Edinburgh's urban landscape, but it really isn't. Look at the OS map of 1849 and you find out that it straight up didn't exist back then. Instead, it was a set of streets and squares, namely Brown Square and Argyle Square, as well as North College Street. Now, South and West College Street still exists, but its northern triplet is now gone. Next up is something more topical, St James Square, and yes, this used to be a square. Today it's now where the St James Quarter is, and yes, as of writing, I did visit it. I hope I didn't catch the wrong because as of writing, I have only had my first vaccine. Anyway, most of us might remember it as the St James Centre, fondly or not, but before that it was a square. Now today the square is now home to the Golden Jobby. I mean, the Walnut Whip. Nobody's going to call it that. Next up is a disappearing street that appears a lot, namely Bristo Street. Now, I have fond memories of Bristol Square because back when you could gather en masse, it used to be the place where Edinburgh Pride marched to. Hopefully in 2022, you'll see me in all my glittery glory again. Before what it is today, it used to be a network of streets that included Bristo Street. Today, only Potter Row survives, and even then, that's very much changed. Maybe if I dig a little bit further, I might find new disappearing streets.